Okay, so, oh god, so many misses. Oh my god.
They are diverse at the very least.
In shape, not in color. Anyway, we started last session by leaving Jane Bones. McKaylee wasn't here, but don't worry, we made sure to get you a dragon tooth. So after we left J Bones, we made our way back to the spire, the one with the curve. Just tag yourself.
This one?
We made our way back to the spire. It was still flooding, not nearly as bad as before, but it was still kind of not great. There was some lightning and some rain off into the distance, and eventually the lightning subsided. But the rain did not. It only came back in full force. But we decided to leave the spire and head for Voltorum. It took a couple of days in the desert and the rain. Cass was kind enough to let Mog ride the Bud, the little like elk made of leaves, because Mog cannot swim. We eventually made it to Voltorum, and almost immediately found the person who was supposed to be our guide, Misty. However, we also came into contact with the DuPont family, who
gotta hear from here, buddy.
He's got it. He's like, cool, you got it.
Oh yeah. So we come into contact with them, and of course our buddy Ian, he tries to be friendly, and goes up to the leader and just gets absolutely he gets not beat down, but they pushed him down into the basement.
You got beat down.
A little bit. And then a fight ensues, and we kind of won, we kind of didn't. It definitely was it could have gone a lot better, could have gone a lot worse, always. We killed somebody and then brought them back to life. But while we were going down there, we were then in negotiations, trying to make sure they don't kill us. Ian ate a whole bunch of cactus, like the whole cactus plant, and was thinking he was a cat, shitting in his jail cell, and then he thought he was a shark for a little bit. But so while he's dealing with that, we were set on a mission, and if we choose not to do this mission, we won't be able to. Well, correction. One of us won't be able to leave the city. So it looks like we're having to go on this mission.
Yep. Yeah, so that was good. Thank you, both of you. Where we left off is basically they told you there is an airship bound for Aetherwood for you guys tomorrow at noon, and y'all are going to be on it, whether you're a full group or a partial group. But you have been told that you need to go either destroy or steal the cactus crop or dealing. They don't really know very much from the Carrot family. If you destroy it, then you guys all get to leave, but Misty, your friend here, is going to get killed. If you steal it, then Misty gets to leave with you as well.
Oh, that's what was. See, I was confused. I thought, well, they were confusing too, honestly. I just remember potatoes at some point, and I remember there was talking about how the potatoes was in direct competition with the cactus, and we could either steal the potatoes and give it back to them, or we could burn their crop. And I thought either way, Misty was done for.
Yeah, and Christian already had the idea that attack helicopter fireball. That was his.
Hey, man, I was ready.
Misty is done for in their organization regardless. They don't trust her anymore because she's helping other people, and she thinks they don't trust y'all. So basically, Misty's done for. The question is, does she get to live, or does she get to leave with y'all?
And she only gets to leave with us if we bring them the crop.
Correct. And they did say, because her life's on the line, you're welcome to go talk to her and bring her with you. Because they said her life's on the line regardless. However, you wouldn't trade Raven for Eam because Eam is tripping, so they are keeping Eam in a cage.
And then did they give us bags?
No, it's all on us. So with that, we're gonna open up as you guys walk back upstairs, sullen and kind of awkward. Lil Uzi is gonna stay with Ian, and he's gonna just put himself in the cage, I think, and just hang out there. That seems
Yeah.
like the right choice.
I respect it.
Yeah, the grates are small enough for Lil Uzi, but not for other people. to
Well,
fit through.
Ian's kind of a big
Well,
place.
Ian wants to fit through.
Lil Uzi's head does get caught in the grate, and currently he's stuck with his head between the grates trying to get out, but Ian is shitting in the corner thinking he's a cat. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it goes in waves. But the other 5 of you make your way upstairs, and as you make your way upstairs into the main part of the Vortex Tavern, you see kind of you get like a half smile with a very sullen look from Misty, who's behind the bar. And as you guys kind of make your way back up.
I'm gonna head straight towards Misty.
So I'll gotta work on this accent again. So we're back at it. What did they say?
I'm gonna lay it on you straight. This is
Alright.
not looking good. You're either going to be killed or you're gonna make it out of here with us. But you're no longer part of the organization, and we need you to help us commit.
Years of work down the drain. This is. So I'm out regardless.
Yeah. It's just if you live or die.
All right then. Okay. I think we should go talk, not out here in the open then.
Yeah. That's why I whispered that.
Yeah, I get that. Drinks on the DuPont family, and she just turns and walks out the bar.
bold.
Yeah.
And she kind of you guys follow her outside, and she leads you to like a little apartment outside the back of the Vortex Tavern. And takes you guys into what is basically effectively just like a single room apartment built into the back of the Vortex Tavern, where she has a bunch of books set up and not a lot else. And she says, as you guys kind of leads you in, she goes, so what then are we supposed to do? How do I get out of here alive?
So you get out of here alive. So you know potatoes.
Yes, I guess obviously I know they're dealing drugs, okay? So we don't have to call them potatoes.
I thought they were potatoes.
We have
Okay,
to
can
get
somebody else talk to me about what's going on then, because
But they were just drugged
we have
potatoes.
to get the competition's drugs.
gotcha. Okay. Oh.
And so, like, your life kind of depends on whether or not we, like, take them. We could destroy them, but then you might get killed in the process, or we could take them and you can come back to us.
Great. Okay. So
No pressure.
full honesty here, I'm not just a big fan of the DuPont family or anything they're doing. I'm here researching the families here and trying to find information that might be used to I don't know, take them down or at least archive what it is they're doing here. And you can't really work in Voltorum without, choosing a side. So the DuPont family took me in, but I kept a pretty low-key vibe going on here. So look, what family are we trying to steal from?
We
It
know
was
that,
the
right?
Carrot.
The Carrot, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I thought
I was, yeah.
Yep. Oh, the big one. That sounds about right. Okay.
I can help. I'm a shapeshifter. Changeling. I don't know. They
No.
thought I was a Carrig. I'm not.
You do have the look about them. The higher ups in the Carrots are all changelings. At least that's what's being reported around. There's a changeling in charge of them here in town, actually, a man by the name of Nero, Carrig the Third. He's a harsh fella, to say the least. But
Out of context, how rare are changelings?
you have not met many in your life outside of your family, if any.
Cool.
So then, so we have to steal or destroy their drugs then.
And we need to steal it if you want to live.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm all for us stealing the drugs then.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
you've been really cool, so we'd also like to steal them.
This is it's a bit of a trip. Okay, well, okay, so level with you. I was out here with a buddy of mine, a man by the name of Finnegan, human fella, nice guy. We're out here doing this research together. few weeks ago, he was making a trip over to Vicolos. That's where the the Carrigs hang out. And I ain't seen him since. He was onto something that had to do with their crop of cactus that they were working on. So I recommend starting at Vicolos if you're trying to find out information about something. It's a tavern here in town, nice restaurant they run. I have to put out there, I can't go into Vicolos myself. They know what I look like and they know I work with the DuPonts. But
Is it also like a titty bar? Because we might have gotten kicked out of there.
no, you're talking about the Clockwork After Dark. That's a heck of a place if you're into busty gnomish ladies, I suppose. But that's not my scene as much.
That's good. That's good.
Asheen just shaking his head. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yup. Oh, wait, Asheen is into busty gnome girls, isn't he?
He definitely is.
Small detour.
So honestly, the only thing I don't know where the carriers kept anything. We were just getting real deep into the research when Finnegan disappeared. So I don't know. I suppose I would recommend starting at Vicolos, and whatever you learn, if you come back, we can maybe work together on it. I just can't go to Vicolos with you. They wouldn't let me in.
Cool. Can you find some bags for us to put the drugs in?
Bags. I'm just gonna be real honest with you. However much drugs you're thinking they have more. So you're gonna need a bit more than a couple of bags to carry whatever they have back.
Like a truck?
I can get big.
A what?
A horse and buggy?
A truck.
A camel?
Horse and buggy is a
Perhaps.
hell of an idea.
We have a giant elk.
A giant elk could at least pull something. You just might need a sled or a trailer or a
We're gonna put that on you.
carriage on me.
We're gonna go to Big Colas.
I can't go. I'll see what I can find up. Okay.
All right.
But how long do we have to knock this out?
Is it noon?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Noon tomorrow. Oh, so it's tonight we're gonna go. Okay. So it's 9:30.
Have you
Why
thought
wouldn't
about,
it be?
have you thought about running?
Have I thought about? Yeah. You notice that they didn't put me in any type of chains or anything when they told me I was done for.
Oh.
They know there's nowhere I can go out in this desert that they're not. I lost it. I feel like I was doing a decent.
You
job, all
were.
things
She was
considered.
Australian.
That's what she's supposed to be Australian.
Okay, good.
I was going for Australia.
And then emphasize the minute part.
Or rabbit.
Say Nor.
Nar.
Ooh.
I always start with crikey. That's what gets me into it.
Oh no.
Okay, it's gone. I was thriving. I had something for work. Anyway, I listened to a book recently where it was an audiobook and they had Australian accents the whole time, so I was going for that. But so basically though, what was the question? I'm out.
Why aren't you escaping?
Oh yeah, they'd find me. There's nowhere to go. We're in the middle of a desert. I could wander, but it's been flooding and it's a desert. And honestly, they're gonna find me. If I try to leave, they'll find me. So no. Hey, also, I would like to know what happened to my dear friend Finnegan and all. It's he's been missing for a few weeks now, and I'm a bit worried.
It's probably dead.
That's possible, but the Carrigs could also be keeping him, thinking he's working with the DuPonts. They might be using him, holding him in case they ever have a one of them hostage negotiation type situations. So we're looking at then looks like 14 and a half hours to knock this all out.
Easy enough.
That's more than I thought.
And I'm glad that we're all at full
Good.
health, right?
That's good. I went like half health.
Well, I real hope you're not getting. I'm just gonna give up on it. I real hope you're not gonna get into any fights at Vicolos. It's a nice restaurant that I recommend going there. That's where the Carrig family hangs out in town.
But
It really is your best bet.
what if we what was going on? Maybe
What are you thinking?
maybe they want to take down the DuPont family, and so we tell them what's going on, report back that, or bring them some of their props or of the cactus, have the DuPont family think that we took all of it. I don't know how we do that, but then whenever the DuPonts start trying to get a rise out of the Colo or the Carrig family, that's where they jump in and take out the DuPonts, increasing their own power.
Hit him.
I don't hate your idea, guys. Gone. I don't hate your idea there. Why not? Why not give it a shot?
But I'm worried because what if they take me?
You're big.
It seems like
Not
good
so
odds.
much.
I will tell you, the DuPonts won't be kind to your friend Eom if they catch you guys trying to play a fast one on them. But I mean, they have you guys. It sounds like out of the city at noon tomorrow anyway. So as long as you can just safely get Eom to that part, and again, ideally me as well. But
Arab is actually gonna pull out the little thing he got from Oog, the thing where he could call on help for someone.
Oh?
Oh, that would be so smart.
Oh my god.
Wait.
If it has Aerith's blood, we just have him teleport in and take it all.
Yeah, he's gonna try to grab that, and he's like, he doesn't know how to activate it. He'll try to just put magic into it, or just try to activate it somehow, and be like, "We need some help here," and he's gonna use that.
how do you do it?
I remember it was like a vial and like a necklace. He's gonna pull out. He's gonna have it in his hand, and he's just gonna like think like in his head, just like, I'm not trying to activate this, but whoever is on the other end of this, apparently you owe a favor. I'm cashing in.
So you just kind of you hold it up to your head.
Yeah.
Roll me a D100.
A D100. Oh,
This is where you need to roll 100.
all right. Ugh.
Yeah, so you hold it to your head and you're like, please, 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 like somebody on the other side. And it kind of like you feel it warm slightly in your hand, but nothing seems to happen. The vial still holds a thick red liquid in it.
He'll pray the something real quick. He goes, "Can I get some help, please? How do I?"
Give me a religion check.
With the hope of saving Missy's life.
24.
Oh my god.
You have a sudden urge come over you to smash the vial on the ground.
He will do that. He will, or yeah, he'll just raise it up and slam it down in front of him.
As you do it, someone like all at once the thing smashes on the ground. There's a faint just purple smoke that comes out, and then like there's a person that's like in a sitting formation, just like standing in front of you, like seemingly holding a cup that isn't there, and then they just kind of fall to the ground because there's neither a chair nor a cup there. And you see an old elvish man who a few of you actually saw put on a portal show at school
Oh
a
my
few
God.
months ago.
Yes.
So John.
And he's like, the hell is this?
Hi.
Didn't you
Hey.
do a session at the school, at the museum?
Wait, I was having a delightful dinner with a lovely Loxodon woman. Where are we?
We are in
Voltorum.
Huh?
Voltorum.
Voltorum, yes. You gave. Do you remember a guy that really liked purple stuff, or kind of like that bow? You have a bow.
Yeah, real quick, Voltorum, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Carrick family is not a big fan of me. Are they still here?
Oh my god.
About that, we actually need to rob them, and are you going to help me with that?
Are you being serious? No, look, see, like 600 years ago, me and a group of my friends absolutely decimated the Carrick family's like home base. It was a hell of a story for another time. Why am I here? How am I here?
Lives are on the line, man.
This weird guy that really liked the color purple, he liked me for some reason. He knew all my friends' names, so not mine. And because of that, he gave me a vial, and I smashed it, and you showed up.
Yeah, they're elephant people. Wait, you're weird purple guy? Oh, you met Ook? Wait, Ook he sells those? He said he would keep it in case he needed a favor at some point.
He gave it to us.
We needed it more.
Good deal. I gave that to him, and he just gave me a purple bow. I was convinced it was magic, but after 600 years, it's not fucking magic. And he like pulls out a purple bow and like shakes it in front of himself.
Colby.
I keep waiting.
Well, keep trying. You'll get it.
It's supposed to shoot fire or something. No, but like genuinely, if I'm here because you had the vial of blood that I gave to Oog, I don't know how long I'm here, and I don't know exactly what my purpose is, but you know what? Oog always seemed like a friend. If he trusted you, I suppose I trust you guys.
We need you to seal all of the main export for the Carrick family.
Yeah,
What is the export for the character?
Cactus.
Drugs.
Drugs.
they call them potatoes.
All of it.
You want me to steal
Thousands of pounds of drugs.
there's thousands of pounds?
We don't know yet.
All right, take me through. Where are the drugs? What are the drugs? How do we do this?
Cactus.
We found out like 10 minutes ago. We have yet to do a lot of the leg work.
And y'all called me now.
We need
We didn't know if it worked.
to do this. We need to.
Put it like that.
You didn't do the like you didn't like make sure that you had a plan that you just needed me to do, that something I can do that others can't.
Yeah.
I
We didn't know who you were gonna be.
You didn't know who I was gonna be.
Well, we knew.
You're just buying loose vials of You're just buying loose vials of blood and
Oh, I know.
randomly doing
No.
something.
say a thing. He just gave it to me.
We're hoping that your expertise in adventuring will help us out some.
Yeah, you can do
Oh.
more stuff. That would help, right?
The ability to get in and out of places through teleportation.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
So you're using me for my portals?
Isn't that
Yeah.
what you're for?
Gray area.
Do you think she
It depends on who you ask, I suppose. All right. Hear me out. So we're stealing drugs. I'm in, but I'm not like
You know.
bound to you guys to give my life while you guys sit here and do nothing.
No. We're gonna
No,
help
we'll
out
go with
the
you.
whole way. The whole way.
The whole way?
Whole way.
Yeah.
I guess. Fuck it, let's roll, I guess.
So our first thing was gonna go to Vicora's, which is where I know. Where the Keurig family lives. What is this? And I was right on that one.
We're going to go visit.
Here,
your
I'm
family.
sure. They own a coffee.
Coffee's a drug. Anyway, we're gonna go to their dinner place, restaurant, and sweet talk them into telling us where their drugs are, I think. Somehow. Or I was thinking I have this mind reading potion that if we go have dinner and I use the mind reading potion, someone makes a scene about that would make the main guy think about where the drugs are being held, and I just mind read his mind.
So at this point, Misty's gonna go, what the hell is happening?
It's a lot.
We brought in some help.
Apparently, can y'all just do that at any time?
No,
That was like a one
Kind of
time.
a one-time
One
thing.
time.
we're pretty
Oh,
desperate in this.
No, I
scenario.
appreciate that. I don't want to die, but I don't feel like I'm the main priority here. So I'm just gonna take a seat back and go work on this truck thing. Is that what you called it?
Words are hard.
So you're gonna mind read someone?
I was thinking about it.
So you just put it on
It
your
looks a lot like
What else can you do besides portals? Like, can you do you good
Yeah.
at like finding stuff out?
I can blend in really easily. I can pretend to be a member of the Keurig family.
Come on.
The Keurig?
You don't think they know their siblings and like family members?
How do you know I'm not one of them?
Can changelings turn into other changelings?
I'm gonna turn into a slightly different changeling,
I don't like that.
Yes.
and I'm gonna bounce back.
Bring Raven back.
No, I'm Raven with bright red hair.
Oh.
So I feel like we're on the clock here.
Oh, yeah.
Eris says, like,
So what do you guys think? I've thrown out my plan.
What does Aaron think? He's done this kind of thing before.
sounds like we're going to Vicora's.
Yeah.
But what's a
They're
plan?
called Vicora's.
Um,
I'm sorry.
let's double it up. I'm just okay. It's slightly metagaming, but I'm assuming we can tell that he's some sort of rogue, or at least dressed to.
I was just gonna ask if he's strong, because I'm
Yup.
very curious.
Y'all saw him do a portal show. So to your best of your ability, he's probably like a wizard or something in your minds at this point. He is both. In a very real sense, he is both. But
So yeah, I'm gonna ask him, or I'm gonna ask him, is that something you can do? Can you sneak around? Like, I'm getting wizard vibes, I'm getting rogue vibes, maybe ranger vibes.
I mean, I can sneak. I just have to know where to sneak and what I'm looking for.
Drugs. Can you go invisible?
might just enact Raven's plan of trying to.
Oh, yeah, he can go mad invisible. He can actually both invisible and greater invisible. So
I actually
Oh,
use
yeah.
my invisibility, and that's embarrassing.
So maybe, or if you could go like greater invisible and go look around for some stuff, and maybe touch back base with us while we try to do the what do you call it? Raven's mind reading plan. Let's just double up, have two different ways of potentially finding where the stash
where
is.
am I sneaking around? The restaurant?
Yeah, the cold.
See if you can find their hideout.
Okay. Someone point me in the direction of the tavern, and I'm out of here.
Right. Misty, you know the way, right?
Yeah, she'll like point him outside a window, and then he just goes and disappears in front of you, and just you kind of hear the door open, and then him and the door close.
If you get caught, don't mention us.
I'm going to turn into Felicity. Because I feel like being a changeling would draw a lot of attention.
That's why.
You're disgusting.
Yeah, you just see Raven.
She is highly offended.
He's what?
He's highly offended, but slightly aroused. But
No,
very highly offended.
Makes sense.
I want to turn back.
Why was this?
Facts. Facts.
Hey,
No.
you didn't ask who we were.
I met him very briefly.
Okay.
Introduced myself.
Very briefly, and then you were like, "Hey, go like steal drugs from a crime family for us, please."
I met him whenever he showed up. I tried to go talk to him at the when he did his portal show, but then I couldn't really think of anything. I went up and was like, "Hi," and he's like, "Okay."
And then you did want to talk to him, but you had no idea what to say.
Yep.
A yes to adventure. He is a yes to adventure kind of dude.
It worked.
Can I have a real quick perception check machine?
Yes. Give me a second. Perception. About
Cool.
right.
Yeah. You don't notice, but can you take off half of your gold, please?
Oh,
I don't know how much gold you have, but it's half gone, and you did not notice it go.
Oh no, Aaron, why?
what happened?
No growth in 600 years is what happened. Zero growth. How much gold did you have? Did I take way too much?
I had 1,500.
Oh man.
That's gross.
You should have taken for longer. I think I had like 400.
Well, he might be back, so.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Oh, I forgot. You have a whole business. You've been making cash, haven't you?
I was trying.
With that, you were trying. You were doing a good job. Okay, so where are you guys doing? Well, Eric heads off.
right, I think we're just gonna go and try to enact Raven's plan. We're just gonna go in, try to see if or it's a restaurant. I don't know if it's still open, but if it is,
Yeah,
Well,
just
you-
go
you
sit
wanna-
down, have a
and hopefully
casual
close enough to
meal.
mind one.
So the 5 of you guys are heading to the colas then?
Can we take a short rest first so I can get some HP back? Like I'm half gone, and that's a lot for Mog.
Or I can give you some actually, or how much are you below half?
I'm almost like right at half.
Okay.
I have a 2d4 potion you can have.
I can help him too. Hold on.
I have all my spell slots basically, or so I can 2 level 1 cure wounds. That'll do it.
I have a majority. I can do let's see.
You'll get another 3 on top of both of these.
I will take whatever you guys can give, but don't overdo it because I do still have a lot of HP.
You got 18 health back from me.
18.
Yeah.
Sweet. That actually brings me
You can
really
give her a,
close to
bark.
max. I'm 14 off of max.
Turkey.
This? Okay, so you are heading then towards Nicolo's now?
What is that?
What?
Just take those first 6, my friend.
For 6. 5, 5.
Like that first row. That's you.
What did you roll?
I just rolled.
Oh, trying to roll 60. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's it. That first row is pretty good.
That first, yeah. Hey,
That
that should
puts me
help
at-
you. That first row.
All right, you guys roll out of here and you head over to Vicolo's. And Vicolo's is like on the outside, it looks like any other rustic tavern or bar, wooden outdoors. Has this kind of matching like intricate stonework that all the other buildings in town have. As you guys head inside, immediately when you walk in, there's a little podium, and there is a tiefling that's just like sitting behind the podium with this like huge smile on her face, and she's like, "Hi, what's the name for the reservation?"
ML.
Mel. No, I'm not. I'm not seeing an ML, but
Wait, what's today's date?
it's That's a great question. And she shares the date it is, and she's like, "Oh, it's Thursday, the whatever."
But I'm pretty sure I spoke with you like over a month in advance.
Me, you spoke with me a month in advance. I'm not. I would have written it down. It feels like.
Wouldn't have you?
Are you calling us a liar?
No. I'm just thinking you maybe made a reservation elsewhere. One of the other fine establishments in town. Maybe they're closed.
No. It was this one, and I spoke with you. You really don't remember me?
Give me a deception check.
Yeah, run that.
Do I have inspiration or anything? I do not. How good am I at deception?
Can you give yourself a little bonus?
All right. Yeah, I'll give myself a
Isn't you so cute?
D4. I forget what it's called. Guidance.
Oh.
D4. Save me.
Look, I'm really good at my job, so if you had made a reservation, I would have put it in. But I can seat you nonetheless. We have other seats. I just figured you might have a reservation.
Oh.
People don't wander in with groups this
I
large
was really gonna
randomly.
do some shit.
Sorry, I don't mean to be mean to customer service. I swear I have. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
No, it's just you didn't make a reservation, so
It's okay. I'm sorry.
so
How long would it be before we're seated?
yeah. Are you guys doing the tasting menu, the chef's tasting menu, or are you gonna just be ordering a la carte?
I was part. We all want to do the tasting menu.
How expensive is the tasting menu?
We don't discuss prices until the end, and we find it gauche.
Oh God.
Just a la carte, please.
Do you
Okay.
have seaweed wine?
I'm gonna slap you a
Actually,
little
we
bit.
do have a hell of a vintage from this little town in Atros made by this delightful elven fellow. That be of interest to you?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, why don't I get a bottle set up at the table and I'll set you guys up? And she kind of turns and leaves for a little bit, leaving you guys alone for a couple of minutes before.
If possible, I want to sneakily look behind the serving desk to see if there's anything there of note.
Yeah, give me an investigation check real quick to check that.
She only has a good Rubik's Cube. She keeps everything in her brain.
You don't see anything of note. After a little
With
while, though,
fluster.
she comes back and she leads you to a table. And sitting on the table, there's this inside of a like replica, very intricate replica of like a pirate ship. There's like a bottle of wine like leaned like against the mast that has like seaweed wrapped around it and stuff. It's a lot for what is clearly a bottle of seaweed wine. And she pops it open and pours a little bit of wine. And you guys see chunks of green in the wine as it's poured. It's like a white wine with like chunks of green in it. And to each cup, and then she goes, "Your waiter will be here shortly." And then she kind of like totters off. And as you guys are sitting there, like looking at the wine that has things just floating in it, you see a dwarf with very you gotta be.
Yeah. So you see a very sharply dressed, fairly thin as far as dwarves go, dwarf. He's completely clean shaven. And some of you think about that for a moment, and you don't think you've ever seen a clean shaven dwarf before. But he's completely baby-faced clean, and he has his hair completely slicked back on the top. And he will approach you and say, "Well, hello, and welcome to Vicolos. I will be your... what's the right word for it? Your guide on a culinary journey today. All right. I hope you have all come prepared with hungry stomachs and cleansed palates, because this will be an evening you will never forget. Now, may I interest you in any appetizers?
Sure, what would they be?
We have Amuksbuch, De Foresta Incantata, and Antipasto Arcanum.
Can I have the first one?
Yes. This is a delicate plate of enchanted forest mushrooms, lightly sauteed in fairy butter and served on a very thin slice of elven bread.
Lord, do you know what he's saying?
I hear exactly what he is saying.
I beat Dwarven. I don't know if that's supposed to literally be Dwarven or not. Do I recognize any of that?
I can.
Yeah. It sounds like fancy food. You kind of recognize it.
Got you. No
I
idea.
feel like Nasheen might of anyone. Nasheen's a fancy boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, before I continue, I am so sorry. I am very deeply sorry. I've gotten ahead of myself. Let me take you on a journey.
Oh God.
All of the food is this restaurant. It comes from very local. It comes from right down the road. Can you imagine? You are a young dwarven boy growing up in a small village. All of the foods that you eat there, it doesn't come from the big cities. It doesn't come from these wizards who make plastic. Plastic is canon.
Sword trucks.
It comes from
Plastic.
your mama and your papa, who have grown it in the garden right behind the house. This is how food was meant to be eaten, and this is how food is served at Vicolo's. You see, everything that we cook here is grown at the Carrig family ranch, just outside of the town. And our food is all watered with the cleanest and finest water in all of Boltorum. Yes. Little dragon.
Do you have rations like the tack kind? That's what I'm used to.
I have a question. Ignore
Anyway,
it. Sir, I can only eat food and drinks that I know exactly where they come from. Can you please describe the soil conditions and exactly how far and in what direction this food was grown? It's very important to me. If I don't, I will break out in these horrible hives, and my doctor will just not have it once again.
give me persuasion.
Okay, also, I just want to add, would he be intimidated because she is a changeling? And
Or you can do deception as well.
She looks like Felicity right now.
oh, I forgot. You're right.
17.
Yes. I totally understand your concerns. I share that condition myself. The farm is northwest of the city, about 1 mile. And we offer guided tours of the farm. If you're interested, you can get in touch with the hostess at the front, and it is a wonderful, beautiful piece of property. The soil is fine. It's as fine as you can get in Boltorum. And the magical water is what. So, any other appetizers for the table?
No, Dick.
And he'll hurry away.
And then I'm gonna elbow with Sheen if I can, and I'm gonna like whisper him like,
Yep.
"Hey, can you message Aerith and or relay that we know where that place is and ask if he's found anything?"
And
You said you messaged that to Aerith?
Hold on 1 second.
Or I asked Sheen too. I can't do it.
Yeah. Hold on.
and I'm going to sneakily take this purple potion.
familiar, the creature, and it doesn't need to be anywhere near you. Okay.
It could be like a.
How long does that last?
My
Uh,
potion. I don't know. Potion of mind reading.
I mean, yeah, you took it, so it's going
How
now.
long does detect thoughts last?
I'll let you. Yeah, I think that does just do detect thoughts with it. Yeah, just Google detect thoughts.
10
10 minutes off the top.
Um,
Could be wrong.
yeah, you what do you say exactly, Asheen?
my friend, the location is 1 mile northwest of here.
1 minute.
What's that?
Oh, I was just saying detect thoughts is 1 minute.
Okay, oh, that's 10 words.
Yeah, we'll get on it.
All right. I'm
Please.
going to go from person to person throughout the room. That looks important.
All right, I will come to that in 1 second. So as soon as you send that out, you feel a rustle next to you, and then a like 6 chair is suddenly just sitting there next to you, and he pops out of invisibility like directly next to you, Asheen, and he was like, I think you dropped this, and he hands you 200 gold pieces, specifically 200, and then he goes, yeah, hey, like Raven, you're up doing your thing right now, and I'll come to that in a second, but he's like, cool. So 1.5 miles northwest of here, and he's eating a carrot that you have no clue where it's come from. And he's like, "Yeah, what's going on upstairs? By the way, there's a lot happening.
You don't know what's wrong. What is
Y'all
going
didn't
on?
see the goblin fellow with the gold teeth head upstairs?
No.
There's like a fairy on a little bench directly outside of it. No, y'all aren't doing so good. I think I'm winning.
Is it on this plane?
On this plane, no, like straight upstairs, and he like points to a back corner of a thing where you like there's like a hallway heading back. You guys told me to search around this place, so upstairs there's a sorry, yeah, upstairs I saw a goblin fella, teeth, every single tooth gold. It was kind of cool looking. I was like, well, he's interesting. I'll follow where he goes to. Said some things to a little fairy that's like hanging outside of the door. Went inside, upstairs.
Are there drugs there?
You're not here.
I'm not.
Are there drugs there?
I didn't go in. How am I supposed to teleport through? Oh yeah, no. 1 second, and he goes invisible again and dips out, and just like the chair just like gets left there with like a half-eaten carrot at it. And you're going from person to person.
Yeah.
Just like patrons at this place.
So for the mind reading, what's the distance?
I don't know. It's whatever Detect Thoughts does.
30 feet.
30 feet. So I'm going to pretend like I'm looking for the restroom. And basically, if I see anyone that's changed, I'm definitely going to detect their thoughts. But anyone who looks important or is dressed really extremely richly.
You don't see a single changeling in here, nor do you get them. Like, you mostly just see people that are dressed in decently nice clothes, and the waiter and the hostess are the main people you see, unless you're like going into different areas. But in the main area, you see the one waiter. I would say about 4 other tables with couples at them, and then the hostess.
Cool. I will go up to the hostess.
Yep.
I was told that there's tours of the family farm. When and where are they?
Yeah, like every Saturday from noon to 4. The day's Thursday, so come back in like 2 days. I can put your name on the list.
Is there any reason why you only do them some days? Is there anything that's off limits there?
Are you still about this work?
And what did her thoughts say?
Let me see. She's gonna.
Yeah, I say both, but if you had to choose one of the people.
She like looks like she's like it's obvious it's a farm. Like why would you be going kind of thing? So she doesn't seem like she has any other idea.
What do they grow on the farm?
Seasonal, like the things you're eating. It's like cows, pigs, chickens, lettuce. I don't know. I remember.
And do her thoughts say the same thing?
Yeah, her thoughts are like,
Okay.
if I had to. I don't have to.
I got a mouthful of shit right now.
You don't get it from like a mob sense. You just get it from like she doesn't like. Give them time to go to like one of the
You look like you're
So you said there's a hostess and the server?
There's the waiter that you guys just had.
I was gonna go up to the waiter again.
All right. She rolls up to the waiter, B.
Yes, I will be right back with your table in a moment.
I just have one question. What is grown at the family farm? And do
Oh.
they live there?
It is a wonderful assortment. They have a caretaker for the farm, who does him and a small team do most of the growing. But the Carrigs are very involved.
Is
But they
the
grow everything.
is the farmer caretaker here tonight? Or any of his people?
No, I think he's likely caretaking after the farm. He doesn't frequent the restaurant very often. It's a busy job.
And one last question. I heard that there are changelings here. Is that true?
Yes, you can see him getting a little nervous now. The Carrick family is they are well-known changelings, very influential, and I might say good people.
How did they get their wealth?
And your spell would go off by now. Damn. Your detect rock.
They
What
are
do you think?
for shipping and distribution services.
That's a good answer. That's a real good answer.
What did he think during all of those questions?
B.
Yeah, I got you. Can you remind me of the questions real quick? You asked what was on the farm.
Yeah, what do they grow there and stuff like that, and then changelings.
Yeah, when you asked what they grew, you could just hear or see like a string of vegetables and animals and things that he was thinking of immediately. It seemed like he got really excited about talking about it. When you asked about the changelings, you definitely got the sense that he was nervous about answering questions about the Carrigs.
Interesting.
And he was trying not to trying not to say too much, it seemed like.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you get back at this point just in time to see like a half a carrot slam to the table and disappear.
That was weird.
Mm-hmm. That guy was so nice. He gave Machine 200 gold. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, apparently I dropped 200 gold, which I do not remember dropping 200 gold, but
Crazy,
here
right?
we are.
You dropped 200 gold?
Apparently, I dropped 200 gold. Now, that's never happened to me, not when I was back at the palace with royalty. The most gold I've ever dropped has been like at max 25. That's because I fell. I remember falling. So,
These are like singular coins, so to drop 25 is a significant amount, but to drop 200
That's
doesn't
crazy.
make
crazy.
doesn't make any sense at all, and I love it.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been washed out to sea.
At this point, the waiter brings you guys like a series of just like really fancy looking tiny foods that are nowhere near enough food to even start you guys off as a full group. But is there anything you guys are specifically doing as you're being served your initial dishes? There's seaweed wine in front of you that does taste like the sea and not in a positive way.
Mog's gonna drink the seaweed wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink some seaweed wine.
Cool, give me con saves, everyone that drinks seaweed wine. It's an easy one. You just had one glass.
Just one.
Okay, Arab's feeling fine. Nate? You're okay, Mog. Raven, you're pretty tipsy after that seaweed wine. It hit. It smacked. Mog, though, you're on the edge of being tipsy there from that one glass.
This is just as good as I remember.
You know, wine in your
That's
life?
Crazy, right?
With that
see
though, Eric will roll back up, take a seat, and be like, just didn't order me anything. I'm out here doing all the hard work while y'all have a meal, and I'm not even.
Arab will just move his drink over to in front of Aerith.
Yeah, he throws it back quickly and starts pouring himself another glass without asking, and just like throws that back. He's like, "Yeah, upstairs." It's a weird ass group of people. So the really pale white fella, like really pale white, decked out in chains though. He looked pretty cool. There's Dragonborn woman. This man, woman. I don't know. It's kind of on the edge, but Dragonborn, bright red. Dwarf woman, She seemed nice. Actually had bigger beard than your server fellow there. Goblin, gold teeth, he was up there. Tiefling woman and orc woman, and they were all playing poker. It looked like they were all playing cards. There was a wonderful dancing girl, bustiest gnome I've seen in my life. And whatever you're thinking,
Bustier.
triple it, because this woman, I heard them call her Crumble at one point, and honestly, delightful. And then they had some guy in like a uniform similar to your waiter that was serving them. But that was what was up in the room.
No talk of potatoes.
They were just playing cards and watching Crumble dance when I went up there. I just kind of hung out for a short time, but I had to get out of there because I don't know.
What
There's some weird magic play people, and they can just kind of see things. What's up?
what family was the like strip place for?
You guys were never told. You never asked.
Okay, but we know I'm pretty sure we can deduce that it's from another family.
Give me a history check from what you guys read and have heard.
Not rolling well.
No. Arab, you know there's 4 major families in Voltorum. The other ones are, besides the Carrigs and the DuPonts, and you would remember this too, Asheen. There is also the
Stonefist.
Stonefists, and there's one other one. And I have my notes on it, it's just loading slow. Stonefist and B, do you have it?
Yeah, Durin. Durin. I'll write it.
Yep. And then the Durin family. Those are the other ones. So you get the vibe it would be one of the other two, either the Durins or the Stonefists.
Okay, but either way, or I'm talking to Aaron when I say this, pretty sure there's not a large supply of product here.
Oh, there's no cactus here. If it is what you guys described as like a literal cactus, not in the kitchens, not upstairs, not down here. I dug a little bit. It's just ground. There's not a basement. I feel confident on that. I am burning through spell slots here doing this though, with 2 invisibilities and a dimension door twice. So if we could focus this operation a little bit. There's some fancy boys upstairs that seem to be up to something, and then there's this restaurant.
I think
The farm?
I think we need to go to the farm.
Should we ask the waiter about the parents?
We can take a tour.
but
He
Saturday.
seemed really worried about it.
It's a
That's fair,
Thursday, and the next tour is Saturday at noon, is what they told you.
And you're on a time crunch. You have to be done by tomorrow at noon. So Friday at noon.
So, let's go.
Yeah.
We're on a time crunch.
Okay.
Waiter.
Yeah, he'll like hustle over. He was flirting with the tiefling girl at the front, but he like hustles back over.
I'm so sorry to do this, but we just received some devastating news from my colleague, and we must check out immediately. How much do we owe you?
This is truly a tragedy. I'm sorry to hear that. It will be just for the seaweed wine and the appetizers, 35 gold pieces.
Perfect. And I will lay 40 gold down on the table.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And I hope that your aunt is okay.
Thank you. I hope so too. Have a
Have a
fantastic
wonderful
day.
evening.
We mentioned
I'm gonna take a plate off the table and take it open.
As you guys are walking out, Raven, you feel like a hand like kind of grab you, and you turn and see the tiefling girl, and she hands you a little piece of paper and says, I could show you a wonderful tour of my flat later if you wanted, as you guys kind of awkwardly leave.
I'm going to take it, wink at her, and say, I'll call you later.
And then you just kind of hustle out.
I guess there's
Zoom.
no calling.
Damn, she pulls this Felicity too.
Then
Shane, you gonna let someone hit on the doppelganger?
Felicity pulls is what we're finding out. And she's like, yeah, obviously.
Oh,
Y'all were making fun of me, but I mean, here we are.
This is proof. Yeah, you guys roll back outside of the Colos and kind of perception checks from everyone.
yeah, I'm going to turn into Raven again.
16.
You hear someone scream, Chamberlain! No, I'm kidding. Arab Raven. Okay.
Yeah, 16.
16. Raven and Arab, you guys kind of feel that, like, you have that feeling of like where you feel like you're being watched, but you can't pinpoint it directly. You just have that general vibe, but it's kind of like you've had that vibe a little bit being in this town, but nothing specific.
Can I do a quick 360 try and spot it?
And you had a great perception check. You don't see anything specific. You just have that feeling coming on you. But Aerith is gonna be like, so we're heading out to the farm.
Yeah.
We're grabbing that Misty girl or just us?
Oh, no, Missy's gonna come.
Missy's gonna come. All right. What if? Yeah, no, that's fine. And he's going to. You guys will notice him pull from his side a bag and reach like his arm like shoulder deep into it.
That's good.
And pull out literally just a toothpick and just kind of start. You guys flicks it to the ground.
Can I like run
I
up
don't
and
do
dig
this,
around?
but there's
You
also
like
magic.
start reaching in his bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, stop. What are you doing? And like you're kind of like trying to shove your hand as he like spinning a circle around.
I've never seen one in person.
I've seen one in person.
This. So I hold up his back.
He's like kind of lift himself. He's like, stop it, unhand me. And you see another like 100 gold pieces fall out of his pocket.
Is that yours?
Yes, I am very wealthy in my old age, he says as he grabs it and puts it back in his pocket.
I'll help him put it back. But I'm gonna put it back in. We'll just kind of root around and pull out the first thing.
Yeah, you pull out a very ornately decorated dagger.
I'm just gonna put it back.
Yeah, thank you. And he pulls the bag back. He's, damn it.
I've never seen one in person.
See what?
The bag of holding.
And he just glares at you for a second.
My family used to talk about them all the time.
I don't know your family, okay? It's not their bag. I stole it from someone else.
What?
And he like kind of hustles away a little. And so at this point, you guys head back to Misty's, and you see Misty like hammering some like pieces of wood together, attempting to make like a really shitty cart. And she goes, I couldn't find one, so I thought I'd just build one real quick. Is this helpful? Am I doing helpful? And it's not.
It's not. It's okay. He has a bag of holding.
Oh, so this was a waste of the last hour then.
What else were you gonna be doing?
You should have gone to dinner with us.
I don't know. Searching around, finding clues.
Did you?
No. Anywho, did you guys find anything out about Finnegan while you were there? Or where the cactus is or anything?
We know where the cactus is. We didn't find anything on Finnegan, unfortunately.
Wait, what does Finnegan look like again?
This
Human.
A
human.
human fella.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
didn't
see a human.
Like,
you didn't see any human fellas, right?
Dareth?
Yeah.
There was a human fellow that was serving drinks, but he looked like an employee of the restaurant.
You two describe your human fella and his human
They're
fella.
like it's
They're
not the same
different.
person. So, yeah.
But
Uh,
let's get going. We'll talk on the way.
and you guys kind of like explain this farm and where it's at, and I guess you guys just starting to walk a mile out of town.
Yep.
It takes you until so it was an hour and that's 10:30. You get there just after 11 p.m. and B is going to take over and tell you what you see as you get to the outskirts of this farm.
yeah, can we take a quick 5?
That's a great idea. 11 p.m. Keep track of time, guys. You guys are on a path line. Nice.
Got sleepies.
Okay. Always
Did you guys forget you had items?
Yeah.
You have to move your chair though. Like approach.
Understand.
I like that it's the pool pack. So do you want peach?
Yes, I see.
Because there's also guava and kiwi and lime.
I have. You're right. Someone brought penguins to your bathroom party.
Kristen probably
It
is
was.
addicted.
Well, person's not drinking.
Yeah, he's.
He was addicted, so I knew.
He wants to drink behind news.
I don't remember.
I think I'm gonna try guava.
Ooh, cool.
Okay. Will, do you want one?
Make one. Dorito mug.
I'll fuck her up.
Yeah.
Play. What? I know. You just got your claws clipped to back off. She's stretching. How are you? I'll give you the Marshall. I know. I know, sweetie. I know. Super big kisses. She wants to give me so many kisses. She's only gotten a kiss here as she aged. Me, sorry. Like mother, we're not. Don't do that to you, though, here. Have you guys played hard? Oh my god. No, but wait till you see the air mattresses this weekend. Every time there's an air mattress here, she's like, oh my god. What? 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 Oh my god. I need to touch her. She whipped around for real. Wow. Yours over you. Alright, you need a pen, bro, because your edge.
Whatever I want.
If you foiled.
That's my favorite. Sir Crunches.
I'm put laundry on, but you can still go in there. I just closed the door so it's because it's loud.
Well, now I can shut out.
Okay.
When are you all moving?
Saturday.
Nice.
It's a
Congrats.
lot. Thank you.
Thank you. It's gonna be nice to move.
Are you packed up?
Mostly, yeah.
I feel like you guys don't have that much stuff. What? Maybe
We have too much stuff for what the size we have is, though, somehow still.
We have a small place and no storage areas, and that's if we had this apartment, but either a garage or a storage unit or a basement, this would be a very livable place. But without any of those things, it's very difficult to live here.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool. I'm excited to come stay with you guys for however long I'm staying with you, a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a house. You'll have very much your own space in it.
Yeah, you can choose whatever room you want. The guest bedroom, Will's room.
Probably the room that has a bed would be the choice.
I
Unless you
mean-
want to sleep on an air mattress, Marshall style.
This is good.
Yeah, I know.
You like high noons. You're so shocked every time you try one.
High noons are good.
All right. You guys ready? Okay, can I yeah, I guess with Cass's expert navigational skills, you find your way about a mile northwest of town, and you walk up on first you kind of walk up on a handful of fields. And it's notable because the rest of this area is just sand. For as far as you can see, it's sand and then big kind of cliffs. Looks kind of Moab-like. And all of a sudden you come up on some lush greenery. And so it's 11 p.m. It's dark, but those of you with dark vision can see pretty well that you approach what looks like a very thriving small plot of land. There's maybe about an acre or two that has a bunch of plots of land on it. Then you see a handful of small stalls kind of next to the plots of land, and you see a stream going through the middle, and then a small farmhouse on the other side of the stream.
Is it still raining?
It is.
Okay. Do any of those places look big enough to hold a large amount of rugs?
Here, let me I kind of sketched it out
Hey, girl.
here. I'll show you. Okay. So the big plots down here are vegetable gardens, it looks like.
Okay.
The plots over here, there's some chickens, goats, and sheep. No, pigs, sorry. For Tristan. That's like over here. Then there's this blue thing is a canal that runs through. It's kind of a deep canal, so there's like rocky sides to it. And probably about 3 feet down is where the water starts. And so, and yeah, you see this canal running through. and then 2 bridges that go over it. This maroon building is the farmhouse, and over here you see a pin with camels and a handful of carts
Okay.
that you
And
would guess probably takes the vegetables from the garden to the restaurant.
And these are all vegetables.
Yes.
Aerith, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How many people can you make invisible?
I don't know. I don't have the character sheet.
Will, are you working on answering this question?
What's the question?
He asked how many people can Aerith make invisible.
It's not going to be.
Arab make invisible.
I heard Arab.
I also heard Arab. Sorry, I'm.
Oh no, Aerith.
Now, let me check.
Aerith.
Let's find out because you guys are burning through his spell slots quickly. Let me.
My one time I used invisibility.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can make 2 people invisible, and that is it.
Let me find out.
And it would be for an hour, so we can theoretically, search quietly.
So yeah, you guys are standing kind of at the far end, down bottom left of this.
You
When
can
you-
technically make everyone invisible if you want. It would just use up a lot of spell slots to do so.
Can anyone see
But he
through?
could. He could theoretically make you all invisible, including you if he wanted to. But
Can anyone see through magic?
I can technically if I put it on.
So, what if the vegetables aren't actually vegetables growing there, or there's something hidden? Because that feels pretty likely to me. That there's some type of major illusion happening here, and that the people that are protecting his farm might be a little bit of a wizard.
Well, I mean, we could do detect magic. I mean,
Why doesn't everybody give me a round? All right, so you're down here at the bottom, right? Again, why don't you all give me either perception, or if you want to start walking into the garden, you can give me investigation as you kind of get closer and start really investigating stuff.
Dirty 20.
Raven, are you just walking through, or are you trying to be kind of sneaky about it?
sneaking.
All right, give me
I'll make a
give me
sneak.
stealth. Yeah. Mog, was that perception or investigation?
perception.
Dirty 20.
I got a dirty 22.
Right. Cool. So Cass, are you trying to be sneaky about it as well? Can you give me a stealth check?
You want to stealth from Misty and Aerith as well?
Nice.
Just that whatever they're doing. If they're going in and kind of investigating, but if they're standing back,
Then
yeah, I think.
To be clear,
Cool.
Aaron would only pretty much fail if he got a nat 1 if he'd leveled up since I last played him.
I am going to cover me and Mog in invisibility.
Yeah.
I will
Do
turn.
you want me to tell you what you're seeing before you start doing a bunch of stuff?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you what?
Yeah.
what you-
Rubber bit my foot.
Okay. All right. So Arab first. Arab, with that perception, you see the vegetables look like vegetables. Chickens, goats, pigs, they all seem normal. There's the camels, they seem like normal camels. You hear something, and you can't really see the noise or to see what this noise is attached to, but you hear a brief rushing of water. It sounds like there's some splashing and like a rush, and then it stops.
Do I have a general idea of where it came from?
So you're standing kind of in the bottom left. It came from top right area, that direction. Like relative to you, I guess, where you're standing. And then yeah, so that's what you get, Arab.
Once her puzzle filled again.
Thanks one second.
No rush.
Raven, with your investigation, you get up close to these vegetables. Everything looks normal to you as far as you can tell. There's one albino camel, if that's of interest. And then it seems like everybody in the farmhouse is asleep. You kind of peek into a window or two, and you see people sleeping. All the lights are out, but it seems like there's a handful of people in the farmhouse, and they seem to be sleeping.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'll relay the noise I heard. Does it be up from like this corner, right? I'm not pinging. This corner I'm pinging, right?
In that direction. Yeah. You didn't really get the area, you just kind of got the direction.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll say I heard something splash that way.
Okay.
I think we sneak that way. And all of this is gonna be whispered.
There's
Is
a
it
there's a
dark
few
outside right now?
there's a few more. What?
Is it dark outside right now?
Yeah, it's dark. Cass, you follow the direction because you're also walking in here, right? You follow the direction of Arab, where he pointed, and you go up to the canal and you see a pipe, it's about 3 feet in diameter, pipe that seems to feed out into this canal, and you see what's left of some muddy water that kind of makes its way down the canal.
Is anyone with me?
No, you kind of walked over there after Arab pointed at where he heard the noises.
You said it's 3 feet?
It's about 3 feet in diameter, yeah. So what is 3 feet? This?
And
It's not
empty? It's not
em-
like underwater?
It's partially underwater right now. It's about half underwater.
And it leads does it go underground? Is it above ground?
Yeah, I'll draw it. It's so the canal is kind of like I said, 3 feet down, and then the water starts. So this pipe, it starts maybe 2 feet down and goes into the water. And I'll show you the direction that it goes. It seems like it's like that. I put it in red right there.
What is that?
Where?
Right here.
I don't see it.
Additionally, what all of you see at this point is that this farmhouse kind of backs up and is pretty well surrounded by cliffs behind it. So
In that door.
why is this doing that? Oops, I was trying to draw the cliffs, but it's doing something weird. Anyway, there's all cliffs up in that direction.
I think we should move towards the box. That seems suspicious.
Mhm.
The pipe.
Yeah, the pipe.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's something inside the pipe.
Okay. Are you all walking over in that direction?
I think so. Yeah.
You need
Okay.
checks from everyone then?
Yeah, most people are fine. Arab, are you wearing heavy armor?
I miss you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a stealth check from you.
Arab, you wanna
Guidance.
help yourself out?
Yeah, guidance.
He can do it. It's not like y'all talk to
I
you
don't
like
know how much a D4 is going to help. I got a 6.
not the 6.
It is raining, so their perception chips would be a disadvantage.
Yeah. All right.
He says.
Yeah, you walk over there, and everybody kind of makes their way pretty quietly. And every step that Arab is taking, the rest of you are just cringing. It's like it's like, please, Arab, but nobody wants to, like say something out loud to him. But you're just like, fuck, Arab, quiet down. And like every step, he manages to like slip on a rock a little bit and clang, or like it's a pretty clumsy move. But you get up to the edge of the canal and kind of sit there for a moment, and nothing really seems to move. Some of the chickens start making a little bit of noise, but they otherwise quiet down. And if you're wondering what I rolled at disadvantage, it was a 5 and a 4.
That's
Thank
great.
God for your guidance. Thank God. Cool.
So you make your way to the pipe, and like I described, it's a kind of rough metal pipe that's about 3 feet in diameter.
Does
And
that
it
have a lot?
feeds into the canal.
Do you see her?
Now that we're
I'm
close.
small. Does anybody want me to crawl up this pipe and see what's inside?
I do.
Yeah, if you're comfortable.
I can also go small if you want to help, but like back up.
She is small.
I'll turn small. I'll actually turn into a second cast.
There's just no need, and I respect it.
She's always any chance for her to change, she's gonna do it.
I respect
End
it.
of her thing.
Is it time to go invisible yet?
Arab, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna ask details, like if there's a ladder or like.
Why don't you, since you've all moved into this section, give me another round of perception. Perception checks is right here.
Nat 20.
Another dirty 20.
Raven,
Yo,
with
chill out.
that, you
Mine.
see. I'll draw it in a different color. You see a narrow gap. Why is this the tool that I'm using? Anyway, that where that red is, you see a narrow gap in the rock, in the cliff face. That seems to be pretty well obscured. And Cass, this is like your bread and butter, finding these kind of tunnels, but it's kind of like an optical illusion. You can't really see it looking at the cliff from further back, but you're standing at a pretty good angle, and Raven just had a really good perception right there, so she's able to see right where this gap in the cliff face is.
So the what is it that you called it? Tunnel thing? Shows us directly where there's a gap in the mountains.
So yeah, there's like it's basically like it's a continuous cliff face, except right here where it opens up in kind of like a slot canyon. Are you familiar with like a narrow canyon?
Yeah.
It's like that.
So
Okay, so we abandon the pipe. We head
Yeah.
to the tunnel.
You don't want to climb into the pipe.
Not if there's a tunnel.
Okay. All right, you head past the farmhouse. And so, Arab, I'm going to ask for one more stealth check as you make your way past the farmhouse.
got this.
I'm going to keep their rolls because they're the same level of perceptive.
And I will
You just have
cast
to
guidance
beat-
on myself again.
You have to beat a 4. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah, you're good.
12.
Much better.
You make,
Just every.
you make your way past the farmhouse and into the slot canyon, which is wider than it looks from further away. It kind of curves around, and you can see that it's wide enough that you could fit like a horse and cart through here. Just barely wide enough for that.
Okay.
All right, you guys just gonna walk forward?
Path is gonna lead us, I'm sure. So I'll trust her to take us anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for booby traps, weird stuff. If there are any carts here already.
Well, there were carts that you passed back here.
Yeah, I know, but if they keep any in this place.
All right. Perception check for the traps or investigation.
Yeah, we got this. Should building.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way through this canyon. It's muddy, it's gross, but you make your way forward, and you see in front of you large sandstone walls. You see the path open up, and you see a pillar of stone, and it seems like there's sandstone brick walls that have been built. It looks very man-made, and you see that right in front of you, kind of in the distance through the canyon.
Anybody out there? Any animals out there? I have advantage on my investigation
On investigation,
because I'm in my favorite terrain. I have advantage.
Oh,
you hear a soft thudding. It sounds like footsteps, but not quick footsteps or anything, but you hear like a thud, thud, and then nothing for a little bit, and then another couple thuds
Coming from in the building?
coming from the direction of like this opening. You're still standing back a little bit.
Okay. I'm just gonna like, where are we next to the house right now? Are we in the opening?
Yeah, you're like halfway through this canyon.
Okay. I'm gonna ask everybody, like, does anybody else hear the thuds?
When she
No.
points it out, you can all kind of hear it.
oh, yes.
I can send my book to go investigate.
Oh, I'll send Little Raven. Why haven't I forgot about Little Raven?
Little Raven's dead. She got squished in the fight.
Oh, she's still dead, isn't she?
Yeah.
God, I used my visibility and Little Raven. I'm so mad.
I will send the mind up there.
What's the range on that?
I believe it
Like
is
300 feet, I think.
yes.
That should be good. Who of you are good with beasts?
No.
Yeah, boy.
Wait, let's check our report cards.
Oh, wait, the beasts?
I don't think it's gonna be.
I
guess-
got clear in that class.
Okay. I guess Asheen is the only one that sees it. But chained to the wall, as soon as you kind of enter the opening here at the end of the canyon, chained to the wall is a very large bipedal lizard.
Not bipedal.
Like that in the time.
Okay, can he describe it to me? And then could I possibly know what it is?
Asheen, give me an intelligence check.
I can have, if you pass the class, then you can, okay. I have an advantage on history or nature checks on beasts and constructs.
Okay. Well, Asheen says it's a lizard that's kind of standing on two legs.
Okay.
He says bipedal lizard, but less intelligently.
But I know roughly where it is. Can I try to take a peek at it? Actually, no. Someone without heavy armor do that.
I will go take a peek at it if you want me to be stealthy about it.
All right, you're gonna walk to the edge of this kind of the canyon where you can overlook. All right,
Yeah.
12.
I got a 21 on my history on knowing about beasts and constructs, though.
I love my boy Eric took.
I'm not letting him go walking around sounding like Clanks.
No, not Arab. Eric.
Oh. I need you all to choose different names.
Colby chose both. So
I used a name generator for my first one. This one, I did something different.
Okay. I'm gonna show you all what you see, or what Raven sees. But she's the only one at the edge of this. What you see, Raven, is a very large bipedal lizard. And it smells you. And so it's gonna start making a beeline for you.
Does she remember anything about it?
It's on.
Immediately, I'm going to turn around and go, get ready.
You said it's on a chain. How long is the chain?
Raven seems to think the chain is long enough for it to reach her. Raven is the only one here. The rest of you are about 300 feet back.
Can
300
I start
feet?
running back?
Can I run to intercept?
You're 300 feet back, Maud. You're not gonna make it there before this thing. Raven, can I get an athletics check from you real quick?
Yeah, and I want to use my 90 feet of movement per turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, that's
Then
terrible. That was
yeah, but with the 90 feet, I'll give you advantage on that.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So 17, you sprint away from this thing. You see this thing, it turns immediately beelines for you. It smells you and it's sprinting at you. And you see this and you run and you realize it can only reach about right to the entrance of this cave or right to the entrance of this path.
Okay. As soon as I kind of realize that, I'm gonna end up about 20 or 30 feet away from it. And just kind of sit there panting because I'm sure I just sprinted faster than I've ever sprinted before.
Yeah, so it can make its way to about right there.
At this point, I'm gonna call my friends over.
Okay,
Come here,
yeah.
guys.
At this point, everybody can see it because it's standing in the entrance too. You would know that that is 100% a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Any of you that pass beasts,
A T-Rex?
it is a T-Rex.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Aerith, we might just stand here and keep it distracted. You want to turn invisible? Also, if I remember Aerith's character sheet correctly, I'd press digitation on him so he'd get rid of his smell. So he could be invisible and unsmellable. Get past this thing and potentially
Yeah, what am I supposed to do once I get past it, though?
tell or go and see if there's any drugs behind it.
Behind the T-Rex?
Yeah, see, like, look, we can't see all the way down the path.
And I'm
Dark.
supposed to carry 1,000 pounds of drugs by myself?
We'll
Okay.
take out the T-Rex, but until then, we got to figure out where the drugs are. And I would hide my drugs behind a T-Rex if I had the choice.
That's fair.
So,
Can you not like open a portal from the two locations?
Yeah, again, I can, but we are just burning through spells currently, yo.
Well, if all works out, then all we have to do is get you in, and then we can come in with you if we go through your portal.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh,
That takes like a whole mess of time. Spell components I didn't bring because I was, again, on a date. Lovely Loxodon woman.
You can get her back.
I can like dimension door myself out behind this guy, or I can turn invisible, mask my smell for 30-second increments, and walk around him. I can't carry thousands of pounds of drugs back. This thing can't carry thousands of pounds of drugs back, and like shakes the thing.
So
I'm happy to
this-
go around the Tyrannosaurus Rex that's for some reason here that you guys again brought me to for some reason.
So
Okay.
what if we kill the T-Rex?
What if we let it go?
At this point, you're gonna hear, "Hey, Fiona," and the T-Rex is kind of you're gonna see the chain kind of yank on it a little bit, and then the T-Rex will walk like this way a little bit.
Not Fiona.
What should have been? Or Fiona. Yeah, no, I mean like I'm happy to follow Fiona out there. But
Did y'all not hear someone just say Fiona?
we did.
and yank the chain of a T-Rex.
Maybe it's friendly.
Okay.
so we're all assuming drugs are behind the T-Rex,
Yeah.
not
It
back
would
at
have
the
to be.
nice farm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were there any plants that were in the farm that obscure smell?
Give me a nature check.
I have advantage because I passed the class.
Okay.
That's not the same plant class. That's for plant creatures, not just all plants.
yeah.
That's what you're
It was
talking
just
about.
in plants?
Yeah, that's for
Plant-based
monsters.
creatures, yeah. With plant-based creatures.
I feel like I should- mentioned somewhere.
It is. It was at some point. It's been mentioned a few times. But with a nat one, you think that there was some corn you could go rub on yourself.
Gosh darn it.
Did the T-Rex look like, I don't know, aggressive towards us, or was it just trying to like come up and figure out what we were?
It 100% looked aggressive towards Raven.
One thing
It sprinted at her, baring its teeth.
Aerith will speak up. He's like, one thing I can do that could potentially come in handy is I can draw a teleportation circle here, and then if I'm given time elsewhere, I can draw the other half of it, and we can all teleport out of a location. I just can't teleport us all to a location we haven't been to, but I could teleport us back here. Again, I need time though to draw the circle here and the circle wherever else the next one is. Happy to do so. I've got my chunk, but that takes a smidge of time. It takes
How much?
specifically 1 minute to draw the circle each side. And I am burning through, one of the sigils I've gotten over the last few years, and I only got a handful of those left, but it feels like that might be my way to go back to where, I was back in Zada, so.
Zada's in a whole other plot.
Nope.
It's not?
No, Zada's the capital of Nairn.
Fuck, you're right. Okay. I mean, we could just, take that portal with Misty and then have Meredith come pick us up from Zada.
And Iam?
Oh,
Yes. Well, can you,
Or
is it possible for you to create a portal, like be invisible, go get EM, portal EM out of there?
They would see me drawing the circle, I imagine.
I could dimension door Iam. I have the tape. I could just go in and be like, oh, hey, can I just come in and ask him a question real quick? And I could dimension door him out if I could touch him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Probably isn't, but
We told them where we're from.
More specifically, if we get behind the giant lizard, the two-legged one, I believe our fellow Sheen here, assuming names, y'all haven't told me. Been here for a few hours.
Damn, you're so good. Great guess.
Tells me I can draw us a circle to get us back out. I do have to spend about a minute now drawing us a place to teleport back to. But again, happy to do so. Yes.
It's muddy. Yeah. As he says this lizard, you hear the chains rattle again, and it is actively pulling on the chains at the edge of this cavern. It seems to be very aware of your presence.
Hey, go ahead and start on that teleportation thing now.
He starts drawing on the rock wall to the side of him, a big circle with sigils. It'll take him a minute to draw it.
and then sorry to put a whole lot on you, but after you're done with that, could you
What
go
did you say?
or after he's done with that, I could be like, hey, this I know this might be asking you a lot, but your skill set's very useful. Could you get by this thing with the method I previously mentioned, and maybe this might sound awful, but could you kill the guy that's Fiona's handler and then use him as a distraction to hit us fast?
He kind of goes, I can try if that's really what we need.
Don't you like some great adventure?
Aren't you some great adventurer?
No, I'm a student.
I'm 800 years old.
I'm like, God, I think I'm like 9.
I can enjoy the other side. However, once I'm over there, I do want to put out that starting the circle has absorbed. I can dimension door one more time. I can no longer do it twice because by doing this is eating up my last big spell, and I have one more for dimension door. So I can go one direction. I cannot come back. I want to put that out there.
I have the escape also has one. Cast a dimension door, so you could possibly do it there and back. I would just have to come with you, which is possible with Dimension Door.
Can we multiple of us dimension door together?
Yeah, you can
That's
put one.
good.
Person.
That's a good move.
Yeah, but then it would just be Arab and Aerith. And if they get caught, I'm sure Aerith could get
No,
out, but
the plan right now was for him to go past, like, while invisible with prestidigitation, get around this thing.
So
Okay.
you know the dimension door spell then, and he points to Arab.
This cape gets me a cast of it, yeah.
Oh, just let me have the cape then, and I can dimension door over there, take out Fiona's handler, and then dip back.
I don't want to metagame. Do I trust him?
You mean
Good.
inside?
are you gonna give it back?
You promised to give it back. I'm very proud of this thing.
I don't owe you guys anything. I sold my soul to an ugly purple fella. I'm here trying to help, okay?
But this wasn't even what we were planning. We're dimension dooring right now. He was gonna go invisible.
Then what are we doing here? There's a
I think
T-Rex.
you've
I
done
didn't
it-
sign up for a T-Rex. Did I tell you about the Loxodon woman?
I'm covering myself in mud.
The invisible.
It's just like
Oh my god.
there's a big teleportation circle on the wall next to us. So
Just taking a mud bath in the corner.
There's
Yeah,
a
it's a lot.
T-Rex currently basically barking at you at the entrance of this.
I asked him to go invisible with prestidigitation, get past it.
again, where am I to go?
Past
I'm
the
in-
T-Rex. Where are the
Fine.
boys?
And he goes invisible, and let me knock off that spell slot. He goes invisible, and you just kind of smell a light desert spring smell as you kind of see footsteps in the sand heading off towards the T-Rex. And he's gonna attempt to get past the T-Rex and just follow behind it.
Okay, give me so
Now-
he's invisible, right?
He has just used regular invisibility, correct? I can put it in the chat if you want.
All right. Give me Yeah, I mean this thing's been relying on smell the whole time, so just give me a normal stealth check.
When I last played him, he had a plus 10.
Normal stealth check. He does have a plus 10 to that.
16 is what he has to beat.
He rolled a
All right.
12 with a plus 10.
With a
He's
plus
invisible.
10?
He's invisible though.
That's an
Okay.
advantage.
And casting prestidigitation. Is it at advantage? I don't think it is necessarily, but
Not an advantage because this thing's relying on smell.
Oh,
You go with the
yeah,
prestidigitation?
he's also casting prestidigitation.
Oh, he did? He did cast that?
Yeah,
Oh,
he is as well. He's
yes.
continuously doing this to make himself smell like the desert.
Then it is at advantage. I'm sorry. Yeah. And
It's
it, he,
a terrible roll. Way to go, Eric.
You roll.
Yeah, he's gonna wander and he's gonna cockily stand underneath the T-Rex's legs for a minute and then keep walking past it.
I wouldn't
That's-
do that.
We'll just see the footsteps stop.
Does he get hit by the T-Rex's penis or
Oh my god, does he?
Does he? Does he like it?
is it big?
I mean, he was going after
The T-Rex's name is Fiona. Wait a second.
Yeah.
He walks under Fiona's legs. What are we looking at, B?
yeah, at this point, this T-Rex has been freaking out for a minute, so you're gonna hear, "Hey, Fiona," and you're gonna kind of hear some chattering up on the wall. It seems like a couple people now are talking.
Let's back up, guys.
How tall is this wall?
You're not standing that close. I should say you were standing further back. I just didn't make a big enough map. The wall's 30 feet tall.
But Aerith is that close now, right?
Yes, the
Alright.
wall's 30 feet tall. You guys are a little bit further back.
He is gonna walk, follow Fiona's chain.
Okay. Yeah, the chain comes out of this tower. Oh, sorry, you guys couldn't see that. This tower here.
Oh,
Right. He walks up to it and he kind of like looks at it. Does he get any idea of like, is the chain like going into the tower, right?
Yeah, it goes in kind of to the near the top, and it goes into a metal hole that seems to allow the chain to go in and out.
Does the wall look climbable?
Yeah, it seems like a pretty simple climb.
He's gonna start climbing, I guess, then, because they told him to take care of whoever's holding Fiona.
All right. Athletics.
Okay. That's strength, right?
Yeah.
Acrobatics would be better for him.
What are we doing?
Nope.
Yeah, he just kind of slips off at the bottom. He doesn't really.
Oh well.
Then he's gonna just start walking around the walls while they're doing whatever they're doing back in the party. He's just gonna start making his way around.
I can try and like take him out. How far? So we're like super far from this tower right now.
You're standing, I mean, as far from the entrance of this cave, this cavern as you would like to. How far back do you think you are? And then whenever you move on to the map, you are as close as the map shows.
Okay.
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 I
Can
might
I?
cast a crate food of water and just give this thing a feast.
That's not a bad move.
Let's see, how far away can I cast that? I'll throw it. I'm not casting it, but I'm just throwing it in the chat so everyone can see. 30 feet.
45 pounds of food is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
little feast.
That's all right. Give him bud.
Does he care? You know?
Bland but nourishing.
I mean, he's known by smell. It doesn't say anything about smell, but still, I assume it would still smell like food.
I think if it's bland, it probably doesn't smell like anything.
I mean, think unseasoned chicken.
He'd go for that.
It would be bland, yeah.
Also, animals eat things that actively smell bad.
Yeah, but this thing is a scavenger, right? So it'll eat anything.
You would know it is a scavenger. It is a carnivore, so it's probably not going to go for a lot about anything else. Those of you who passed your beasts class would have some insight into this. You're not certain if it will eat the food or not, but you think that it might.
Okay. Can I ask Dasheen maybe to do some scouting with his book, and if we find a good spot to go in, I can use that as a distraction to try to get us in.
Yeah.
What's Eric doing then? What's his job? Because he's wandering around invisible.
Trying to find us a way in.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to well, first I'm going to cast see invisibility. And then I'm going to go invisible myself and whatchamacallit? See if I can join Aerith.
Okay. Yeah, you can catch up to him. He's kind of headed up in this direction, top left.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have my my book or whatever. It'll be right here in case they try to get cute or whatever.
Okay. Give me perception as you guys make your way around. Nice. Yeah, it seems pretty quiet. And Asheen, you can just kind of just move. Oh, did you make yourself invisible, Asheen, or are you taking your book around?
I'm invisible. My book
Oh,
is
okay.
right here though. My book's not invisible. It's just there.
Okay. Can you give me so you just walked past the T-Rex?
I guess.
Can you give me a stealth check?
Yeah. .
Yeah. You see it as you go by. This is coming at disadvantage. It's gonna take a bite at you.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
nice.
And it misses, and you can continue your way away, but it definitely noticed you running by.
Oof. Mm.
And now it
Oh,
seems
perfect.
to be, it's kind of moved away from there, and it seems to be roaming around over here.
Okay.
But Asheen, you can kind of lead the way with Aerith over there to wherever you
All right.
want to go.
Yeah. Try over here.
The rest of you, what are you doing? Just waiting for Asheen to report back.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking about what else we can do.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we're gonna have to take down the T-Rex. And that is my personal
Are
opinion.
we supposed to get all of their product?
That's what they asked for.
Yes, which I think is gonna be hard if we don't take down the T-Rex.
At the very least, I think we should try to get past the T-Rex if we can, because it sounds like there's guards past it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. If we start fighting a T-Rex here, we're gonna get shot from up on the walls.
Muddy.
You're covered in mud.
Covered in mud. My elk covered in mud. It's also a plant, so
Okay.
covered in mud. I'm also invisible in the dark. So is it dark?
It is dark.
Then I'm gonna try and get past the T-Rex too.
All right. Give me stealth at advantage because the mud would mask your scent likely. Yeah, you get close to this thing and it's gonna take a bite at you. At disadvantage because it can't see. But 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you headed up towards Asheen or headed in the other direction?
I was gonna go towards machine.
Holy
And
shit.
can you give me a strength or dexterity save?
That was a really good roll too.
Mm.
You just like
Mm.
cat. Holy shit.
And now the T-Rex, or Cass is currently in the T-Rex's mouth, and I think this is a good time to roll into initiative.
Yes, it
Oh,
really
I'm
is.
so sorry. I wouldn't have gotten that close to the T-Rex. I would have hung
I just
hugged
don't
the
have a
wall.
lot of HP right now.
It has a reach of 10 feet.
We never got a
Hugged the
rest
wall.
because of the time.
Mom, come on. Where'd you make it?
Level 7 or 9.
It heard you coming, and so it ran over to where you were.
But I would get told. Oh, come on. What am I rolling? This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Be better.
Fine, I guess. Tragic. Damn.
Oh man, I didn't put the turn order thing up. Damn it.
We have to redo it.
I think it might populate it when you do it. I think we should reroll.
I agree.
All
I
right,
don't
Arab
think
is on
you
here
rolled.
like 3 times. Which Arab, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12. I don't know why I'm.
Okay. Well, that's good for you. Raven is also on here twice because I didn't clear it. Raven, you rolled an 8.
Can it be different?
It cannot.
Rough. if we're being honest.
Mog, you rolled a 5. Sheen rolled a 16.
You see it.
Sheen, why is your picture on here not you?
What are you talking about?
Well, the picture up that pops up in the chat is a purple dude. I think that was your last.
Oh, that's Baracus. Yeah. I have no idea why that is.
Their target.
Huh?
The T-Rex can't bite another target right now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
That is
Cat,
good.
Take one for the team and just stay in its mouth till the end of this.
Way too much.
I don't have 45 HP right now.
Yeah. I got 70 bodies. Right. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be tough.
Okay.
It's fine.
Does this look right? No, there's multiple thugs. You want to be one.
I need a drink.
Wait, how many thugs?
More than one.
Okay.
Aaron.
Cass is gonna get bit, and she's in this T-Rex's mouth. You guys in the cave can just barely see this, but you hear a shout from over in the on the wall. It just says, "Hey, I think we have people out there." Fiona's going crazy. Is what you're gonna hear. And then the T-Rex is going to just keep chomping on Cass.
Typical.
Yep. Asheen, it is your turn. You just heard Cass let out probably a little bit of noise as she got bit and hung on to by a T-Rex.
Bro. Yeah. Shit I can really do right now. He is going to stay hidden, but prepare a quarterstaff attack anywhere around him.
Okay.
I'll do it
Yeah.
this direction. Hold on. Where am I at? Yeah, okay. I will do it this direction. Wait, is this a wall?
Where?
Is this a wall?
Is this a
Yeah,
wall?
that's a wall.
Okay.
30
This
feet tall. Okay. Yeah. At this point, you're going to hear, "God damn it, Fiona! What, she's going crazy!" And Fiona is going to get. You're going to see the chain kind of retract into the wall, and Fiona, with Cass in her mouth, is going to get pulled toward the wall, about right there. All right, Misty.
Misty is how far back right now?
I would say you guys are about 50 feet from the entrance of the opening.
Okay. She will she'll cast haste on herself and double her speed. So that will give her 60 just normal. So that'll be 50 to the opening and then 10 more. Are we just like running out now?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 more to here. And then we'll throw a bardic inspiration over to Cass. So Cass, add a D8 to whatever roll you want within the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
And that is her turn.
All right, Cass, you are restrained and being chomped on right now. So your speed is 0. You can still attack, but your attacks have disadvantage, and any attacks against you have advantage. You can use your turn to attempt to escape its grasp as well.
Can I see anything?
Give me a perception at disadvantage as you are in the mouth of a
You're
T-Rex.
getting
Right
chomped on.
Right. Okay.
now. It's a good
Compared
question.
to the wall.
How tall are T-Rexes?
Big.
Okay,
knows?
about 15 to 20 feet. So you can't see over the top of the wall, but you can see you're up 2/3 of the way up the wall. Fuck. Oh, but it was at disadvantage. Yeah, you can hear some talking up above you in the vicinity of this tower.
Okay. If so, I can attempt to get out. I don't remember what happened the last time. If I misty step, can I get out of it?
Yeah, I think that would work. I don't know. Put it in the chat. I'm pretty sure that would.
Seems like a really good way out, actually.
That's what he was just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I was like, that seems like a good.
Yeah, totally. You can teleport 30 feet.
Okay.
So where are you teleporting to? And that's only a bonus action, so I guess you could have your action too. In that case,
Hell yeah.
Okay.
so you can move yourself.
Okay. Then I'll move, and I can't see like the top of the wall. I can just see the ground and the side of the wall.
Yeah. And I mean, now that you're further away, you can. Where are you moving?
Well, how far away is the top of that tower?
10 feet
Oh, really?
from the mouth of the T-Rex. Yeah. It's 30 feet tall.
Okay.
And the top, I guess the top of the tower is probably 40 feet tall. It's 10 feet above the wall.
I'm gonna go to the top of the tower.
Like the roof of this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, move yourself there. All right. From there, Cass, you see a pretty heavily armored dude standing right here.
Where?
To the right.
Okay.
He does not seem to see you.
Am I like
You're
On-
on you're on like a point. Yes, like a spire.
that's above them
Yes,
and he doesn't see me?
he does not.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot 3 arrows at him.
All right.
That could be a mistake. But we're gonna do it anyway. I don't think I've hit with an arrow.
The first one catches him by surprise, so that one will hit, and the last one will hit.
Okay.
There's 16.
And if the last one was your dread ambusher, shouldn't you get another D8?
Oh, thank you.
Is that one of the ones where it's just the first turn of combat, or is it only for people that haven't gone yet, like the assassin?
That's it. The assassin. She gets dread ambush on the first round of combat. Period.
Yep.
So 23 damage. Yeah, he's wearing really heavy armor, and you manage to expertly place 2 of the arrows. And he lets out a shout. And you see a little bit of flame kind of flick up around his mask as he does that. and he seems to be aware of your presence now.
Can I just slide to the opposite side of the tower?
Yeah, you're out of eyesight of him on that side.
She's about
Okay.
sleeping. Oh,
All right, anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Arab, you're not certain what's going on, but it seems like chaos has started to ensue.
Okay, do I see that Cass is teleported up top?
You see that Cass is no longer in the mouth of the T-Rex.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna try to use Dimension Door. I'm gonna try to take Mog with me and go on top of the wall.
Where on top of the wall?
I would have probably next to that. Or I mean probably
To the
the
left,
I see from the caves, probably the spire, so
into the lookout portion of the spire.
I assume so, yeah.
Okay.
Is that the spot I can see from where I am, or would it be like farther to
You
the
can
left?
see the spire and the two walls directly adjacent to it, so you could teleport like into the spire or the area directly around it. I would say like anywhere in this circle.
I'd say probably a bit more to the left is just like drawing a straight line. He'd probably just do it the party could see, and just a straight line would be a bit to the left. So I'd assume
Okay.
that's where you'd be looking.
Okay, and you can dimension door with somebody else.
Yes.
As long
You
as they're
take-
willing, and Mog is very willing.
Sure. And so Mog has to agree. And so looks like Mog does.
I'm gonna pull out.
Alright. Yeah, you both teleport to right there. You are face to face with a guard who's standing. Sorry, Cass, I had to move you real quick. Who's standing right here? Can you see him?
Mhm.
He's inside that tower thing.
Oh, so he's below.
He's below the. So this is like it's kind of like an awning on the top, and then there's a lookout section
No.
below. Where he's
Is she on,
standing.
oh, she's on top of the awning?
She's on top of the roof. Yeah.
You say no. It's not when it's just us is buying.
Okay, in that case, Arab will move
Thank you.
in front of this guy. And since the first one was not actually me casting a spell, it was an item, I'm going to use my bonus action to do Spiritual Weapon. And I'm going to put that on the other side of him and make a Spiritual Weapon attack. So this is both.
Nice.
I have to kind of put it on top of Cass, but it's
Yeah,
below.
you guys are complicating my setup right here, but that's fine. All right. Cool spiritual weapon. All right.
So
Nice.
20
That'll
hit.
definitely hit.
Okay, and then after that, I'll move over to the side. Sorry, I'm trying not to make it complicated, but I want to leave a space open for Mog to get his attacks in afterwards with flanking.
Yeah, this guy was totally lost. You can see he's on like there's this big gear set that like you can see is probably connected to the chain with the T-Rex. And so he's kind of standing there doing that. And all of a sudden you pop up in front of him. He's still hanging on to this thing. And all of a sudden you sprint up to him and he gets hit in the back. So all of that is very confusing for him.
That's crazy.
But at this point he's kind of released the thing and he seems to be going for a weapon. All right. So after that confusion, Cass, I'm gonna put you over here, but you're on top of where he is. Raven, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to move, let's see, to there. 30 feet, and then I'm going to pull out my short bow and attack for 25, which I feel like hits.
Who are you attacking?
Oh, the T-Rex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 25 definitely hits for
23 damage. That was a good damage for me.
yeah.
Real good.
Yeah, he lets out a little roar and then starts like whipping his head around, looking around.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bonus action, I'm gonna hide. I know. Actually, bonus action, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna play safe.
Your signature.
Got to.
All right, that's my turn. I did my part.
Aerith was with a Sheen. Sorry. So he's up here. Sorry if that affects what you were
Oh,
gonna
okay,
do.
you're way up there. Okay.
Forgot about y'all.
Is it clear at this point that stealth is out of the door?
You hear some yelling, yeah, for sure at this point.
Cool. He is going to then let me check out some range. Oh, easy. Okay, cool. He will become visible as he is going to move here and cast a fireball on the dragon. And there's plenty of space to place it where it doesn't hit anyone. Or sorry, the dragon, the dinosaur. Yeah, sorry, you guys didn't see the dragon. No, the dinosaur, and he's just gonna try to fireball it to shit. So dex save from the dino, please.
Yeah. Not his forte. Oh, 17.
The motherfucker passed. Damn it. So half damage. It'll be half of that. So 14 fire damage. What a waste.
Why is there no fireball?
He started taking wizard levels as he got older. Because of his portals.
He had advantage because he was invisible.
No, you don't get advantage on the next save.
What a waste of a fireball. There was nowhere in my mind that the T-Rex would dodge a fireball.
That's a little.
And then,
Actually, what I'm gonna say is that was a disadvantage because he is currently chained really close to this thing, and so he has very limited movement. So I think it's fair that would be at disadvantage. There's no way he could get out of the way, really.
so you took 28 then?
Yeah.
Nice. And then Aerith is going to that's it. That's it for us. Actually.
Yeah, the T-Rex is like screaming right now, but as whatever noise T-Rexes make. Sounds like an elephant, I think, according to Jurassic Park. So, but he's very much stuck next to the wall, or she's very much stuck next to the wall right now. She can't really move anywhere. Mog, our own little dinosaur. What are you doing?
Well, I think it's very obvious I'm going to get big on top of this wall. It doesn't look like it should be able to support Big Mog.
Just barely.
I'm going to kind of follow Aerith's lead and run up with my cleaver out and take 2 swipes at this guy.
All right, at advantage.
Yes. I need to point out non-lethal.
Not what?
Non-lethal. If it gets to that non-lethal damage.
Boom.
Dirty
Tomato.
20 on the first one.
That'll hit.
And then 24 on the second one.
Yep, both of those definitely hit.
Cool. Let's see. First one. Oh, you got it. I dropped the die.
William or no, Marshall.
I'm sorry, I don't have my box.
Get off the stage.
Okay. 11 plus 6. 17 on the first hit. Ooh.
Yeah, he looks terrified.
And then 16 on the second hit.
Yeah, he's knocked. I'll put a little symbol so that you know he's not dead, but he's knocked out for sure.
He had no idea what was coming for him.
Yeah, that poor guy. No chance.
I look across these walls and see if I see anyone else real quick, just from where I'm at.
Like inside the walls.
Yeah, like any other like guards or anything.
Yeah, give me perception. But I will just show you some stuff because you should be able to see more stuff.
10 on perception.
Okay. You see a building. Oh, I forgot that you guys couldn't see that before. Cass was aware of that guy's presence. That's the guy that Cass shot at.
Oh, this guy right here.
To the right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, there's a building up above you. I don't know. You can see part of it, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
My big question is, would Mog see that guy to the right? I know I rolled kind of bad for my perception, but I'd argue I'd be able to see him because of
Big.
well,
Yeah,
big
you're
and-
tall. You're tall, and you can see over the wall pretty easily. I think you'd see him. Yeah, he's also not subtle.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get in front of him, with my cleaver drawn, and that'll be my turn.
You should have. Oh,
All right. Yeah, this guy's gonna see you. I mean, he's been watching you. He saw you this whole time, basically. And he's gonna take. Let's see. Actually, what he is going to do is.
she destroyed it.
All right.
Onto the water.
He's gonna blow fire on Mog.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do
not
I
the
need?
veteran.
Is that a
Dex save?
dex?
yeah.
Natural 20.
Or like,
So half damage, 11 damage.
And
What
then
if-
half that because I'm resistant to fire.
Yeah, so 5 damage.
Cool.
And then he's gonna look at you and think that maybe he made a mistake.
breathing fire on the red dragon is a wild move, and I respect it.
You should breathe fire at him back. What could go
Facts.
wrong?
Wait.
That's gonna be his turn. T-Rex is going to try really hard to break the chains.
You ate a lot today.
Nice.
It is not going to do that.
What if it does? What happens then? Is it gonna come up with a wall on us, or is it just no bottom? Because
don't know his life.
both are bad.
There's only one way to find out.
Raven, Bud. Is Bud here, B? Because Bud's just been chilling in the corner.
Bud is here.
Okay.
Machine. Instead of a fireball, he's gonna throw a lightning ball at the T-Rex through the manifest mind.
I like a Sheen and Aerith hanging off in the corner, just throwing spells. Like, you guys got this. You're doing great. Damn, that's good.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Trying to be support.
Yep, that's a failed save. Yeah, 31 damage. It'll let out another roar, but it's still looking kind of strong.
Yeah, I figured. That's it. And I am out of invisibility, unfortunately.
All right. Okay. Misty.
Yeah, Misty has haste cast for herself still, so she's zooming. She's gonna move 60 feet here, or well, 40 feet to here, and then climb the wall. And she'll use the dash action, so that gives her another 70, or she still has 75 feet of movement, so she can easily climb up it if she pulls off the, I guess, check, or is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Can I have her like kind of like Assassin's Creed style jump from rock to rock in a more like acrobatic method than an athletic one?
Yeah, fine.
Because she's got a +9 to acrobatics for whatever reason. I'm fucking furious.
Yeah.
I'm
Be
furious.
better.
A +9 and 2 nat ones? Put her down. Put her down.
Yeah.
You rolled a nat one with Aerith earlier too, and we know Aerith's luck.
That's the thing. I just like with haste cast too, it feels like I shouldn't be able to do that. Advantage on dex saving throws. Action. I'm going to take the dash action again and attempt it a second time. So
Okay.
Let's I rolled 2 nat ones, Marshall, with Misty. Try it again. The 27?
Easily up to the top. Yep.
If she's gonna come up to the other side and just go puff like that, and that'll be her turn. Seems like more than enough.
Marshall.
All right, Cass.
Ultimately, she loves it.
Do I see anything from up here?
You just saw Misty pop up on the wall. I'll put you back where you are. And you saw your friends teleport up. You definitely see Mog right now.
Do I see anything down below?
Give me a perception. No. You see another building over here, but nothing like immediately obvious. I guess with an 18, you see some commotion coming from the north side of this fort. There's some people kind of walking around up there, some movement.
Okay.
What happened to the bag?
I'm gonna infuse my bow with acid damage. Do I have a clear shot of this guy from right here?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'm sure.
He's kind of blocked by Mog because Mog is huge right now, is big right now, so he's gonna have +1 to his AC.
Yes.
Okay. Not gonna do that then.
Is that a
Okay,
person?
question. Would I be able to use my reaction at all to kind of like lean out of the way if I know if I knew Cass was gonna turn land with a shot?
I don't even think you didn't know Cass was even up there.
Yeah.
You didn't see where she went. You just saw that she wasn't in the dinosaur's mouth anymore.
Fair
If
enough.
I'm over, if I run over here,
Cass is above us on a roof and we don't know.
I run over here.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Can I see him?
Yeah, you could get a shot there.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2.
Okay. Nope.
Jeez.
Yeah, neither of those are gonna hit.
With a +7 too.
Ones with +10s.
That's
I still
you,
rolled
though.
10s,
That's you.
or no, +9. I still rolled 10s.
All right. Eric.
Yep. That's right. No, you have to. You can only take the extra pack if you.
Actually, I'm gonna move my little.
Well, no, I mean like.
Okay.
Hey, guys, can you mute if you're gonna talk?
Use your action to grab.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. All right, Colby.
See, I'm just gonna draw a new circle. For whatever reason, I can't select my current one. 5, 10. I'm gonna have to put it like on the wall, kind of. My spiritual weapon, and
Okay.
make a spiritual weapon attack at him.
All right, let's see it.
A bonus action. Well, I don't think that hits.
That will not.
Well, other than that, first I'll move like to the inner edge of this tower. I'm looking out into the. Do I see anything?
Give me perception.
You're missed.
No, not really. I guess if you're looking out that way, maybe get a little bit more. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I can't really see around Mog, so I will cast the dead at this gentleman. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
Right on. That is not going to pass.
So he takes 2d12 damage. He takes 11 damage.
Nice.
Right.
No,
Yeah, he's going to just put his hands up to his ears and looks like he's in pain. Anything else, Arab?
No, that'll be all. Or do I see any mechanism for like? I think that's a gate on the other side of this guy. Do I see any mechanisms or anything for it up here?
Yes. In that tower, there's or sorry, right behind the gate, there's a mechanism to raise it.
Gotcha.
In the tower, you see a like lever, and then you also see a smaller pulley lever that you don't know what it does, I guess.
Okay.
But there's a smaller lever that's separate.
I will yell out in the direction of the other two that were, or I know the fireballs came from that direction. I'll yell, the gate's on the other side of the T-Rex. So Asheen and Aerith should be able to know.
Cool. All right, Raven.
Did I hear that yell?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty quiet here, except for the noises you guys are making. So
Blasting fireballs, lightning balls, and
Okay, I'm gonna make a dash for it, and 90 feet's gonna get me here. What do I see?
you see the front gate.
Okay. What's the gate look like? Does it look like I or someone slightly smaller than me could fit in?
No,
Okay.
it is a very secure, very tightly, like put together wrought iron gate.
Okay, cool. That's my whole turn. I used all my movement to go zoomies.
Nice. All right, Aerith, you heard Arab yell, "We're doing something."
yeah, he's gonna yell back. I'm sorry, but there's a T-Rex between me and so says gate, and then knocked a couple of purple bow attacks at the T-Rex. 20 and a 26.
Damn.
Yo, those will hit.
For the first one is 17, and the second one is another 10. That's right, it does force damage. Is it magic, or is he just that good? Who knows? What does it do?
Yeah, the T-Rex is looking pretty bloody at this point.
Was that? I thought it said fire damage.
Like, if it was fire, I think Colby would have thrown a fit through the screen. But then Aerith is going to. This guy seems pretty chained up close, right?
He's chained up close, can't seem to get away.
Aerith will make it to there, then he'll start slowly walking up with his bow drawn.
All right, Mog. This guy tried to breathe fire at you. Successfully did breathe fire at you. Just didn't do anything.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna breathe fire down at him with one of my breath attacks.
Okay.
That's wild. Wild to blow fire back at the huge fire.
I was joking, but
Awesome.
Mine only does 2d10 though. Okay, so he passes. Here's a 10.
is it bonus action or action to drink a potion?
What's my other 10?
Bonus.
Bonus action it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
The Brendan heard that. That was good. That was good, B.
I can hear everything you guys say.
Oh, so we should stop talking bad about you then, or
12 fire damage for the breath weapon. So reduced to 6 since he passed.
And reduced to 3 because he's resistant.
King.
Did they just make a second Mog?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Mog versus second Mog?
Hey, girl.
Well, that's not all I can do.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
I'm going to hit him with my weapon.
Oh,
you can do that
he
too.
couldn't do that.
Okay, question. Can I take a bonus action between attacks, or I don't remember our ruling on that.
No, I think the attacks have to happen subsequently.
Okay. I don't know.
We're gonna rule differently on that every single time, so just whatever.
Yeah,
But
every
that's
time it is going to change. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah. Second attack. 21 to hit. Or it's 22.
just in case the 21 didn't.
Does it 22
21.
hit?
Yes, 21 and 22 hit.
Cool. Okay, I need a D10. A D10, D6, and a D10. I'm throwing on a thing.
Strike of the Giants.
Yes. Damn.
Oh my god.
Okay,
So
first of all,
shattered.
rolled really poor, dude. I really hope not.
You're
That's
scaring Nova.
It's like court side. Okay, so nine fire damage total.
Wait, 9?
Yeah.
And it's all fire damage?
Yeah.
Does it have to be?
That's why one of the bonus action was to change the.
Oh, to change it to lightning. That's
Yup.
funny.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else? He took 4 damage.
I'm gonna be really frustrated. I'm gonna scream in his face and use a draconic cry.
That's how he felt.
Okay, what do I have to do for that?
Nothing. Everyone, every enemy within 10 feet of me, has advantage against them on all attack.
Okay.
So just this guy, but every attack against him is at advantage.
He's next. Yeah. Love that he is next.
All right, we got a longsword, and a short sword in his offhand.
He's carrying a long sword one-handed and a short sword in the other.
The
Yep.
first hits.
Sick.
He's a monster.
Yay.
11 reduced to, is that 5 or 6?
5.
Cool.
Oh my god, it's stuck on her mustache.
I saw that. I'm sorry.
This fight between two very capable people is not going very well. And unfortunately for this guy, Mog has way more HP. So
It's honestly a lot.
yeah.
It's gonna be a very long fight, and we need.
It won't be long if I use my bonus action first next round. Don't worry.
All right. T-Rex struggled against the chains and makes a little bit of progress pulling it, but that's about it. Doesn't break it. And then another T-Rex runs out from the other side of the building to right there.
Riven run. Riven run. You're first.
Yeah. A Sheen.
Yeah. Machine's watching.
You're stuck between T-Rex and Six.
Yeah. Is
Is
that
this-
thing still chained up?
Eric is gonna launch so Eric is gonna knock some arrows.
Yes.
Get you out of your
Yes.
misery.
All right. I got one more left. It's my last one. Oh, yeah. Gave all he had. That is lightning damage, but
That was a rough roll.
that's a really rough. Ugh.
Did you roll like a 32?
I rolled 3 nat ones.
Well, they failed that.
And a lot of twos.
Oh, 18 damage.
Yeah, T-Rex is just chilling.
All right.
He's looking rough.
She wants to go.
I would say nothing about what he's doing is chill. He's currently struggling for breath and struggling against the chains. So, but your fireball did not kill him. So
It should have.
He's
All right.
absorbed 3 fireballs, and I'm mad about that. T-Rex is just taking them.
anything else, Asheen?
No, that's it.
Cool. You guys hear? Actually, just kidding. You don't hear anything. You've never heard a thing in your life.
Not once.
Misty, your turn.
Yeah, she is going to use her cat-like agility to like run around this guy. If that, do you have any issue with that? She's a tabaxi. She's pretty acrobatic.
No, that's fine.
All right, she gets around him and she's going to try to snipe a kill. 1 rapier attack and 1 dagger attack coming at advantage against Mog's foe.
Yeah.
19 to
Those
21.
will- Yeah, those will both hit.
Nice.
For 6 and 6. The rapier is also piercing, if that matters to you. I don't know why it gave me nothing. Oh,
6 with the dagger is not bad.
no, 6 with the dagger is really good, honestly. Near that.
Isn't a rapier 1d8?
1d6.
That's
He's
I don't-
gonna say a
Mine's a 1d8.
slur about Tabaxi in Draconic.
Well, that just feels unfortunate that Misty does not speak Draconic. Can you try again in Infernal?
Can I? Okay. Hear me
Or
out.
Tabaxi?
Can I understand it?
Oh, shoot, wait. She's going to take another attack action because she's still hastened, and another rapier and another dagger at advantage coming.
Hell yeah.
The rapier will hit.
Okay.
6.
8.
9.
As she stabs again and says something back in Infernal at him, unsure what he said before.
He's looking pretty rough at this point. He's got 2 arrows sticking out of him, or 3 arrows, 2 arrows.
2.
Yeah, and a number of other holes in his armor and body.
Don't forget you have a plus D8 to add at some point, by the way, Cass.
Oh. For
I think so.
attack
It's for
or
the next
damage.
anything, any roll you want to make, you can add it to it. Not damage. Attack roll or ability check or saving throw.
And it is your turn now, Cass.
Is there anybody over in this
I'm really thinking this keeps
This
a lot.
thing? Tower?
It's not.
In which, not that you can see. No.
Okie dokie. And is there anybody below me?
Just a building. There's the roof of a building here.
Hmm.
There you go. You can see the wall of the building.
Okay. Can I go here? Do I see anything else?
Give me a perception check there. Okay. You see another building over here. And you see a plot of dirt that looks like it might have cactus
shit.
on it. And you see another person on the plot of dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dinosaur is outside the gates. Is it attached to anything? Both dinosaurs are outside the gates and they're attached to things?
The only dinosaur you see is this one, and it is still chained up.
Okay, so I didn't see the other one when I was closer.
Let me see. Where were you? You were. No.
Okay. Is that guy behind a wall?
It's like a short, like half wall.
If I took a shot at him?
She's mad.
You could take a normal shot at him.
Okay. I would like to do that.
All right, let's see it. That
Okay.
will hit.
Any day of the week, right? Oh my god.
Are they both? Are they at advantage? Okay.
I'm sure because it's points at them in the
That would
22.
be awesome.
Yeah, both of those hit for sure.
That 2 on the like nat 20 damage is wild.
So 13 plus 7, so 20 damage.
Plus my 2d4.
2d4.
It's 4d4, or it's an extra d4 on that first one since you crit.
Okay. So I'll do it again.
Yeah.
So 3d4? Or
Yeah, 3d4 total. So
So
it
it
should
would
be
be an
an
extra 8 damage.
okay, 8 damage.
28.
Jeez. Yeah. You nail him with 2 arrows, and he whips around and looks in your direction. And he seems very aware of what's happening now.
I'm gonna. Is that all I can do this turn?
I don't know. What else do you have?
I was just gonna yell, Cactus, and then point.
All right. Yeah, I think they got that.
I know, girl. We'll go outside soon. But later.
All right. Eric.
Don't burp at me.
He will. Is it possible for me to? Actually, no. I'll just make a spiritual weapon attack. Would that be at advantage? Oh no, it will be. Period, because of the draconic cry.
Correct.
Then, boom, 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 boom. 17.
17 is gonna miss, I believe.
Oh, wow.
It is. He's got pretty heavy armor on.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Can I stand here?
Yes. You're a little more careful.
Okay. I will booming blade him. So at advantage. 18.
That'll hit.
Yep, and then it'll also be 9 plus a d8 of thunder damage, so 12 damage.
Yeah, you send him flying off the wall, and he looks dead.
Oh. I'll look at Mog and I'll be like, I'm sorry, I knew you weren't trying to kill him, but.
Just a big thumbs up.
And then Hero will use the rest of movement. He'll move towards the mechanism. He doesn't have the action to open up the gate this turn, but he is, and then he'll also point at it with his warhammer, so the others can see it.
All right. Yep. It will take an action to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Raven. Can I get a quick perception check from you?
Is it to notice?
The third T-Rex?
10.
Okay. Yeah, you see a T-Rex in front of you. All right, what are you doing?
Cool. I'm gonna do quite a few things. First, bonus action, I'm gonna drink the potion of climbing. And I put what it does in the chat. And then I'm going to attempt to climb this wall with my action and climbing speed, which is equal to normal.
Cool. Let's see it.
Is it strength?
Athletics, yeah.
Anyway, it could be acrobatics.
You put a thing that says you get advantage on strength and athletics check in there.
Yeah.
A 12 is not sufficient. I'm sorry.
That's rough.
So what does that mean? I don't climb the wall?
You don't climb the wall, and if you want to try again, it just will cost you half your speed.
Yeah, I'll try again. Damn it! Wait, 15.
15 is sufficient. Yep, you make it to the top of the wall.
Oh, thank God.
With another half of your speed.
Cool. I'm gonna call it. That's it.
She's doing a lot of things this turn, though.
All right, Raven, one more try. Give me another perception check, just for funsies.
For funsies?
Third
Yeah.
T-Rex.
Third T-Rex.
19.
You see Bud with a rope tied around him, and a very pale looking fellow sitting on the back of a cart with a horse in front of him, and he's gonna ride up and say, "What the fuck?" And I think that's a good place for us to call it for today.
Like
I agree. How dare they try and take our bud?
To be fair, we are robbing them.
gray area.
To be fair.
You can't.
You can't take him.
You can't take him.
I'm not taking him. This guy's taking him.
That was a good session, y'all.
Really
Because
was.
I didn't see the T-Rexes coming. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, that was pure chaos once you got here.
We're going Nova. Repeat real quick, and then I'm gonna take her.
All right. Well,
Good.
I gotta go. We're picking up Keshin at the airport, so I'll see you guys moving. Thanks for a good.
I've seen that she is a top 5 Christensen simply. Top 5 easy.
Easy.
I'll let her know.
Tell her
Easy.
top 6.
Good.
Let her mind wander a little
Bye
bit.
without no confusion.
Everyone say bye.
Bye, recording.
Bye.
Bye.